I'm going to talk to you about how to heal your cold sores faster. 3 easy ways to get that blemish, that yucky thing off of your face faster. So stay tuned to the end. I want to give you all that information. I believe that you, as a cold sore sufferer, deserve this. We all deserve it. Get that thing off of your face. If you enjoy what you see and hear here, just subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I put out videos pretty frequently, and I'd love to help you with all of your mind-body connections and everything related to being beyond balance. So here we are. I have a cold sore. If you've had them before, you know how socially, emotionally draining they are just to have to constantly think about this thing on your face. I've had cold sores since at least I was 3 years old. I can think back to some moments in my life where I felt absolutely less than a person because little kids would make fun of me. I remember this one girl who I thought was like the nicest girl and like the cutest, and she must have been having a bad day. She's only a couple of years older than me, so she probably was only like 8 or 9 years old, and here I am 6 years old on the bus. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at her like, oh, you're just the most amazing person I know. And she said, go wash your face. I mean, I can laugh now, but at the time when you're 6 years old looking up to this person who you really admire, they say that to you. I mean, it's crushing. It's soul crushing. So I get it. Socially damaging. No one wants to have this thing on their face. So even doing a video like this is a little bit challenging for my psyche because of so many of those instances since I was a kid. I wanted to share this because I do have a couple of ways where you can heal them faster and also to help prevent getting them. So the first one is lymphatic flow. So that's your edema, that's any fluid that's accumulating into your face. We will get into how to use a gua sha stone for that. Leading into the second way to help alleviate these cold sores quicker is jaw mobility. And then the third way is releasing any trigger points in the muscles of your face. So what typically happens is, there's various reasons why people get cold sores. A lot of it is stress, and since cold sores go along the facial nerve and the trigeminal nerve, which comes out sort of at this point of the face and then comes like this. So the cold sore is sort of the last stop, if you will. So if there's tightness in and around your ear and your jaw, you have TMJ issues, and you're susceptible to cold sores, then that stress will clamp off that area of the nerve and then create tightness and tension here. And there's no room for the lymphatic flow to move back. So then here we are getting some lymphatic flow pustule coming to the surface. So releasing any tightness in and around the jaw and the shoulder and neck will definitely help to keep cold sores at bay. Also, they will, releasing all of this will help to relax the face so that there is more lymphatic flow movement out of the mouth and down into the peripheries and into the subclavian vein, as well as releasing any trigger points in the jaw and doing some more mobility so that that lymphatic flow can move. So number one, we're just going to do some light movements. I have a gua sha stone here. I love this. I just got one a couple months ago, and it's the best thing that I have ever purchased. I like this one. It's made of jade. It's got a bit of a smooth edge, but it works well on fascia and moving that lymphatic flow too. So jade naturally just helps with lymphatic flow as well. So I have another video where I'm going to do a full gua sha stone on the face and neck, so stay tuned for that. But as of right now, just a quick tutorial to gently and effectively just move that lymphatic flow from your mouth into the lymph areas and down. So you always want to come down. So doing that will help to move that lymphatic flow. See how I'm just doing it around the cold sore? And that's going to put that back into motion so that that lymphatic flow goes away. If it's all accumulated right here, then the cold sore is going to have to figure itself out with all of that lymphatic flow and all of that edema, more so than if you help it along. So just doing some nice gentle movements to help move that lymphatic flow up, out, and then down. Not pressing too firmly, but just enough to move that flow. So you can kind of see the difference in that fluid from my face moving along compared to this one. So I will just do a quick swipe on this side just so that you can see the difference. See how my eyes even being drawn up more? That lymphatic flow is moving. And then down. So number one, move that lymphatic flow. Get the gua sha. Number two, we're going to do some jaw mobility. So ensuring that you're able to move your jaw freely back and forth and open and close. Do it from the side. See how I'm just moving around? So that's going to help that circulation and that lymphatic flow to move. It's also going to start to release any trigger points that are in your jaw muscles. So working through the masseter, which closes the jaw and creates tension and tightness if it's overworked. Just finding that masseter muscle right here. You can feel if it's really tight. Just hold on that spot for about 30 seconds and really do some nice deep breaths into that. Will help relax that jaw muscle. Opening and closing. Or just holding. There's no special recipe for this, just work the muscles. You can even take your face and give yourself a nice face massage. So starting there, even down here gets really tight, so just be gentle. You have some lymph nodes here, and just be gentle. And the most important part that I want you to get familiar with is there's a little hole or cavity in between your ear and your jaw, and when you open your jaw you should be able to fit your finger in there. That's where a lot of tightness comes from, and that's actually where those nerves come from the brain into the face. So finding that area and opening your mouth and putting your finger in that spot and then lightly pushing, you'll probably find a tight spot that's either dull pain or acute pain, and find that muscle and really just push into it. You can drag your finger down, but notice the difference on each side. That's your jawbone right here. It shouldn't be that close to your ear. If you're feeling stressed, you should be able to put your finger in that little cavity spot, even if your jaw is open or not. So if you can't, that means that your jaw is too tight. So doing some nice relaxation, deep breathing, yeah, just trying to relax into all of this treatment on your face will help to relax those nerves. And then that again will help to bring that circulation from your lips into the circulation into the subclavian vein down here, and then that will help to bring that lymphatic flow into your body and through. So we're really trying to bring everything back and out. So remember, number 1, we're going to do lymphatic flow. So using a gua sha stone is really good. Number 2, we're going to work on mobility on our jaw. Really trying to push that jaw forward. When we get really stressed, it tucks up and back like that. So if you can relax that jaw forward, see how that opens up that space that I was talking about? And 3, you're going to look at trigger points. So feel in your jaw. Does it feel really tight? That masseter muscle right here, again, closes your jaw. So it probably is pretty tight. Feel there. Just give yourself a light massage. You can hold. You can bring all of this down. And then remember about feeling for that cavity or that void or that space from where the jaw kind of connects into the ear. And work on that a little bit. So all 3 of those things will really help to heal this cold sore way faster than normal. Yeah, it's just simple physical mechanics to bring all of that lymph flow out, and then that'll give that spot the ability to heal. So we're really just being kind to our face and our lips and not hating ourselves for having these cold sores. Just embrace the journey. It's going to be here for a little while. So just ask the cold sore, what can you show me, cold sore? Or thank it for giving you the knowingness that you've been a little bit too stressed lately. So thank you. Thank you, cold sore, for being here and telling me that my jaw is a little bit too tight and that I need to do some practices on myself to honor my body and to tell it that it's worth being here and that it's okay to be tight, and that would just keep working on it. So another thing, a mind-body connection, is maybe there's something that you're not saying. Maybe you're feeling really tight, like you really want to, stand up for yourself, and instead you just clamping and, you're not saying the thing that would really truly honor yourself. That's something to think about too. So if you believe in the mind-body connection, which I do, love it, that's something to think about too. So remember, get the lymph flow out of that area, do some mobility work, and then work on some trigger points. So all 3 of those are going to help your cold sore heal faster and give you some love to this area of your face. So try it out. Let me know in the comments below how it goes. If you have any more questions regarding cold sores, please ask them. Again, I've had them since I was 3 years old. I know a lot about them and all of the things that can help to get rid of them. So, and if again you like what you see, just hit the subscribe button and the bell for all of the notifications when I put out new videos. And let me know what you want to see, because I'd love to talk about all things mind-body connection and balancing your life. So take care. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.